All right. Can you guys hear me? Oh, come on. You should be able to. Nope, wrong button again. All right, cool. Hello, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and switch over here in a second. You know, good old me is doing a great job of preparing myself before these live streams, so got to keep it up. All right, cool. All right, let's go ahead over and switch. Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. For some reason, I thought it was Wednesday, and for me, unfortunately, I was going to stream earlier, but I got up this morning, and before I go on my rant, I have to say this, guys. I'm absolutely speechless. When I ran this special for the Discord, honestly, like, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I only expected maybe like 5 to 6 of you to go ahead and sign up, and I got 5 to 6 people within the first hour of running this special. So you guys, I can't even describe, like, before I fell back asleep this morning, I kind of went back and just checked to see how many people signed up. It's way beyond I ever expected. So I really do appreciate every single one of you who decided to join over the past 48 hours. I really do appreciate every single one of you who decided to join this, because one, you guys, it shows that you guys are interested in what I have to say. That's the most important thing. And it all everything that you guys gave supports me, supports the channel. And one thing I learned is that I should expect a lot more people to sign up. I did not even realize, like I said, I was not expecting this many people to sign up. So I was definitely overwhelmed over the past day or so. So if you guys have signed up, Harvey, just first, let's go. Just message you on Discord. I'll go ahead and check it out. Oh yeah, I did see that. Jeez, you signed up too, man. I thank you so much. Like, I was just saying, I honestly can't believe how many of you guys decided to join and decided to sign up. So I gotta prepare myself for next time, but next giveaway is going on. Next special is going to be at 1,000 subs. So if I pull up, I'm gonna pull up my studio, my analytics here. So the next giveaway, or the next special, is gonna be when we get to 1,000 subs. And learning from this past special, I'm definitely gonna prepare myself a lot more, as well as I'm going to give back for this giveaway. When I plan on doing it, I have to figure out exactly how I'm gonna do it. I gotta think about it I'll think about it more as we get closer. But I want to do something to allow you guys to get for just me to say thank you. So either we'll do some sort of giveaway, we'll give you some crypto back in which people have a chance to win, or maybe I'll do, you know, if we hit a certain amount of people, I'll go ahead and give away a couple extra spots for free, something like that. Just to say thank you. Maybe I'll do something like that here shortly. But I honestly was overwhelmed with the amount of support you guys gave. So thank you guys, each and every single one of you who decided to sign up over the past 48 hours. The special is still going. I'm gonna close it at the end of this stream, so I'm probably gonna be going for maybe like an hour and a half today, just because I think, so you guys know how I've been sick for the past week or so. I'm like, I keep saying that I'm feeling better every stream, and I am, but it's like fractionally better. I can finally drink water without dying, or without like feeling like my throat's getting like ripped apart. I could drink like a normal human being right now. It's still a little sore, but it's not agonizing. It's not like borderline agonizing. Well, it was never really agonizing, but it hurt pretty damn bad. So, I think I'm very ever so marginally getting better. So hopefully if I'm not completely fine by the end of this week, I'm probably gonna go to the doctor and see if I have like some sort of I either have something like strep throat or some sort of virus that my body's just having a hard time to get rid of. So maybe I can get myself some better medicine. But that's the goal. I'm just gonna wait a little bit, but I am feeling like almost there. I'm like 75%, 80% normal. So, but guys, like I said, thank you guys so much for the amount of support that you guys have shown over the last 48 hours, the support you showed me. I when I counted the number of how many of you guys signed up, I got butterflies in my stomach. It's not even just for like the money. The money is not it. It's the fact that you guys decided to take time out of your day and put your money in. Hopefully, I always want you guys to learn. I want you guys to be able to do this on your own, and you guys are willing to put money on, invest in yourselves, invest in the education, and the fact that you guys decide to listen to me knows that I'm on the right path. I'm doing something right. So, guys, thank you guys so much. I can't thank every single one of you enough. Harvey, I'm gonna catch up with the TA. As soon as I'm done with the TA, I'll go ahead and add you. Actually, I might just do that now. But how you guys doing today? Let's see. How you guys good? How you guys doing? Like I said, unfortunately, I was up early this morning, but I decided to take a nap just because my sleep schedule has just been crazy over the past 24 hours, just taking a lot of naps. Just because like I would get up, I would go to sleep for like a couple hours, get up at like 2 or 3 in the morning. A couple of you guys would sign up. I would take care of that, go back to sleep, wake up a little bit, take care of a couple people who signed up. And usually every time I did that, it would kind of just keep me up for a couple hours. So Harvey, I just sent you an invite. When you join, just give me a moment. I gotta give you the the appropriate roles. I think did you just do it? You just join us? You did. Let's see, where are you? Roles, ABC crew. All right. So now, Harvey, you should be able to see everything. I also just got another. Like I'm still, the fact that you guys are still signing up is absolutely incredible. I thought it was gonna be ready, or I thought it was gonna, the momentum was gonna die down within like the first day, but you guys just kept going. All right. I can go on for another hour just thanking you guys. I seriously, I can't process the fact that the amount of support you guys have shown over the past 48 hours is absolutely incredible. All right. Yeah, no worries. I'm in no rush. Harvey Yee, hype. Let's go. Hit the likes. Thank you so much, Josh. I really do appreciate you. Let's get into the TA before I go on another rant. So, first things first. Rest in peace, Uncle Phil. No, I'm just kidding. First thing we got to look at is obviously we have an ABC here, and as of right now, we haven't put in a higher high. But what I think is going to happen, I've talked about this multiple times. In case you guys haven't heard this idea yet, ideally, what I'm looking for is there's a different variation of the B which could be forming. So we did talk about this ABC, right? But that could just be a single A leg or a single A wave. So ultimately, I'm looking for something like this. Now, in order for me to be bearish and short this actual position, I need price to come up and put it in this higher high past 18,387 or 18,400. If we can get past that high and get back below, I'll go ahead and take a short. I feel a little more confident in this structure to bring us back down to those extreme lower lows that everyone has been talking about. At this point, it's either that or, if I go to a 30-minute time frame. Remember, guys, I'm keeping an eye out on the larger perspective. I'm completely zoomed out on the 30-minute time frame. And with that being said, there's one other setup here. We do have an ABC. All right, remember, I don't know, in case you guys haven't heard me say this, but this setup here, which I'm drawing right now, is only contingent, only works if we do not get a higher high past the peak here at 18,384, 385. If we put in that higher high, you just take this off the table, because now the overall larger structure of what has been playing out here, or what I illustrated before, is now completed. So go ahead and keep an eye out on that setup. Like I said, if we do not put in a higher high, we come back below. You know, if we just dump off a cliff, because we absolutely can. We can go anywhere in this range and just reverse. You don't have to go up and put in a new high. Obviously, the higher we pushed, the probabilities of that happening do increase, but things are uncertain. So for me, until we get that higher high, that would be the next available setup that I think you guys would take. Just me personally, I'm probably not going to be taking that, just because we're sitting at our entry right now, or the original entry of my short that I've been holding for over a month. And at this point, if I lose it, that's fine. I'd rather have price make a decision. I'd rather lose it, or, you know, if we do not put in a higher high, let's say we top out here, we just reverse, I don't get stopped out. So for me, it's a win-win. Let's see. ROTC got to go for the triple top on the daily. Let's go 9 to 14k K range dub airs. Yeah, Josh. I think, like I said, I think everyone has the rhyme or reason to be bearish. Me personally, I don't think we're gonna fall straight off a cliff to get to those lower lows. For me, if we do get this larger setup and we fail to hold that high, I would be a lot more I would say this. I would be a lot more open to seeing this setup bring us down to those extreme lower lows. So that's just my opinion. The CPI data on Thursday, so could get some volatility and then to push up or down. Yeah, there definitely could be a little bit of price action movement before then. That definitely does happen. I don't think it's gonna be anything significant. I don't think it's gonna, you know, maybe unless we get up there beforehand, I don't think it's gonna do anything drastic to where we pump up, you know, do some crazy wick action here, but very well could happen. Let's go ahead and talk about, make sure you guys can see my big head. Let's talk about the main coins though. So Ethereum, you know what, I'm not done with BTC, unfortunately. I apologize. Ultimately, regardless of what happens here, whether it's the 17,075, we don't get a higher high, or if we get a higher high past 18,400 and fail, I am still holding a long position from this bottom setup here. I completely forgot to mention this. I apologize, folks. So if we could stay above this 15,461, my entry's at 15,475. Definitely calls to be a little bit more bullish, but ultimately I'm looking for something like this. If I go to a 4, if I actually I'll probably go to a 3 hour to illustrate it better. Yeah. Ultimately, I'm looking for something like this. That to me, like I said, if we do get this completed setup in reverse, I'm going to be a little more eager to look for much lower lows, but it doesn't have to. All right. Keep in mind, regardless of how this plays out, I would need to get another lower low past the low of this wick here, which is at 15,436. If that happens and we get back above, like I said, it doesn't matter whether if we reverse now or we come up, putting that higher high and then reverse. I need to get a lower low for me to be a little bit more bullish, and we need to sustain above that once you get back below. So it really depends on how it behaves. Or the third option is, you know, something I will keep in mind, but I'm not necessarily I'm not leaning on this too much, is, you know, we can just keep pumping, and this could be a larger, like I would call it a larger relief rally to go ahead and test. I would say mid 25 Yeah, I would say like anywhere from 25 all the way up to 32K. Give yourself a nice range right there. But ultimately, if that is the case, I do want to see a larger bearish reversal. Something like that before continuing downward. It's just an example here. It doesn't exactly have to play out like that, but if I go up to like an 8 hour, it should be pretty significant on an 8 hour. Something relative to size in that. I would like to see something like that before we come back down. And remember, this is only contingent if we do not put in lower lows after that, the first bear setup I mentioned to you guys. It really depends on how it behaves. But if we do come up in a relief rally, that would put in a much larger bullish ABC. This would be the setup for me to be very confident to say, you know what, guys, I think we're done. But until that happens, there's a bunch of different things that could happen. My job at the moment is to basically take it one level, one step at a time, and see how it develops and how we how price shapes. Look for the setups, try to play the setups, and put yourself in the best position possible, and let price do what it do. That's the main goal of this. Let's see. We were at this level before the last CPI data that led to the last high and the then resulting dump. It would be epic to get another catalyst to push down, maybe after it hits 19-20K. Another rising channel, then dump. I agree. I definitely think I could be in the cards. Like I said, I would like to see a push to the upside to create a much larger setup before coming down lower. I'm in two minds. If you look at some alts like LTC and Gala, Sol, they could have bottomed already. Obviously, it doesn't change the ABC method. Yeah, sometimes I will keep that in mind and consider that. Maybe like if VTC has maybe not the best bullish position, but like let's say ETH, LTC, some other coins might have bullish positions. You could keep that in mind. I necessarily don't lean on those ideas. The best thing you can do is try to play both sides of any coin that you're looking at regardless, and try to put yourself in the best position possible. Adjust myself a little bit. I think that's better. Yeah. We're going back to ETH. All right. I want to touch on ETH because ETH is at a very important, or getting close to an important setup. So real quick, the main thing for ETH, it could be different variations of what is going on with ETH, right? First things first, ultimately, I'm looking for a larger ABC, right? Now, it doesn't necessarily, it could be something like this. And this is only, this setup only works if we do not put in a higher high past 2046. I don't believe that's the right level. Let me just get a more accurate level. Let's see. Andy, hey Johnny, just checking, how do you normally place trades when price is approaching if this and that line? I normally place trigger order. Just wondering if you do something similar. Thanks, Andy. Great question, Andy. You know what? Let me go over this quick. I will talk about ETH because ETH is pretty much in that situation right now. And I'll show you why. But ultimately, I need a high past at 2028. Now, that could have been it there, or we could be forming a larger B wave with an ABC within the B. This ultimately is the main setup I'm looking for before continuing lower. I would like to see a larger relief rally build and show a much larger completed setup and have it come down and take its time. Most likely it's going to dissect itself into 3 separate ABCs within each of the larger subwaves. I would like to see something like that. That's the textbook example of what I would like to see from an ABC. All right. So ultimately, that's what I'm looking for. If that is the case, let's go back down to the smaller time frame and talk about how this could be developing. right? Or what the other possibilities are. Ultimately, we have this as an ABC here. All right, that's going to be one larger A. We have another ABC here. Now, it looks like we're forming an extension of the C. So this C wave is still valid, but it looks like we're going to put in one more high for a C wave. And ultimately, this is going to be one larger B. All right. Now, if price comes back up and we just push right through it, very well could happen. If we just continue upwards here, like I said, the next primary target I'm looking for is 2030 or 2029. We could come up in this region and reverse, and this setup here would still be valid unless we get a larger setup up in this range. I'll have to see how it develops over time. But ultimately, I'm looking to take a short off of this region of around 1356. So this brings back to, let's see, it's strange to see ETH going one way and BTC the other. Kind of looks like an Adam and Eve on ETH. Josh, that was the next thing I was going to say. It does look like an Adam and Eve. If you go to like a 30-minute or an hour, it looks like an Adam and Eve within an Adam and Eve. You have the sharp decline. Let me go ahead and show you. Looks like you have a sharp decline, I guess, aggressive top, and you're looking at a rounded bottom here. That definitely looks like an Adam and Eve. So that's why I'm still going to take the short once we get up here. But I want to show this as an example for Andy. Because, yeah, Andy asked a great question. But it's strange to see ETH going one way and BTC the other. Flavio, I think ETH is getting ahead of the game. Ultimately, I'm looking for the same thing between both of them. I'm looking for a higher high past the major pivots. But ETH looks like it's just a little bit ahead. You know what I mean? It's the same setup, ABC, but ETH it just happened to get there a lot faster. Interesting. Sorry about that. Something was stuck in my mouth. Okay. So, in this situation, how would I do this? To answer Andy's question. What I usually do, okay? So I'm currently, guys, after the live stream, I'm going to be testing. So David Tech, I've been working with David in his group, and he has his own entry bot system that you guys don't have to use this one. I'm going to recommend it as I think it's just as good as let me log in first so I can show you guys. This is just as good as the TV hub. I'm gonna go ahead and show you. I just gotta figure out my login. But how normally I would do this is, now that we've been using bots to figure out our entries. Where is my Trigger Trade login? I thought I had a login saved. Maybe I don't have it saved. All right, I'll have to figure this out. What I'm going to do is I'll make a separate video for you guys on how I'm going to set up the bot. pretty much all you do, regardless of what bot you're using, is you're going to, I have to see how the trigger.trade one works, but based off the TV hub one, all you're going to do is mark out this high here, right click, set alert, and you're going to want to make sure you set it when crossing down. Okay. And basically all you're going to do is make sure all your make sure your webhooks are connected, paste the code here, create, and what'll happen is once price gets back, once it gets above this line, it gets back below, it'll automatically trigger the trade for you. So that's a fantastic way to do it. If you don't want to use, if you're not using bots, I first of all would recommend it just because it'll make your life a lot easier, especially if you're working a full-time job and you don't have the time to sit at your computer all day and stare at charts. When these setups do arise, you definitely have an opportunity to take advantage of using bots to automate the entries, just so things are a little bit more laid back. It's a little bit more streamlined for you. What did I want to do? Oh yeah, I'm also going to show you how to do it if you don't want to do it necessarily with a bot, or let's say you don't have the bot set up yet. All right, so if you guys don't have the bot set up, I'm going to show you how to do it. I just got to move my head. Move my head over here. All right, so this is how you're going to set up a trade if you're not using the bot. Okay, like I said, I highly recommend you guys do it. I'm going to start starting as soon as everything gets in working order. I am going to be using the trigger.trade bot. It has a static, there's two different versions of it. There's one that focuses on the actual indicators that David Tech uses, and it kind of programs the two to basically allow the indicators to program your trades, so it's a little bit more streamlined. And you have the static bot, which is the one that we're going to be using for our strategies and how we trade our ABCs. I'll go ahead and make a separate tutorial video on how to use it, and let you guys know once I'm done testing it and all that. But let's say you're not going to do that, right? First thing you're going to do is do the same thing. You're going to set an alert, all right? And just set it at crossing the tip of this peak here, or the high of this peak, all right? What you're going to do is once price crosses over that level, you're going to get a notification on your phone, or if you're at your computer, the alarm is going to go off. You're going to go ahead and switch over to Bybit. You're going to go to conditional, or sorry, you go to, I messed up already. On the right hand side, all right? Can I expand this? I don't think I can expand it, unfortunately. Let's see if I can zoom in though. All right, you gotta go on the right hand side here. You're gonna hit conditional. Make sure you hit market, and all you're gonna do is go back to the chart here and just put your entry price slightly below the high of this wick. So in this case, it'd be 1351.50. Right, remember this is, I'm sorry, I'm using the wrong pair. This is for ETH. Same principles though. Right, so 1351.5 USDT. All you're gonna do is just type a certain, actually I'm sorry, with the leverage, it's gonna be, make sure you guys are using the risk to reward calculator as well to calculate you're using the proper position sizes. All right, I'm gonna pop it up here for an example purpose. All right, let's say you have a $1,000 account. Let's say you want to risk 3% stop loss, which I'm currently doing. 25x, you're risking 75% of the chart, of the trade, sorry. So 25x leverage, all right? I'm gonna be putting in $40 margin. So make sure whatever number is down here, you'll see it pop up equals $40. So when I type in 25, that equal $1. So let's say 800. 800's too big, too large. 600. 625. Oh, sorry, it's gonna equal $40. So I'm off. 900, 925, 950, 960, 980. All right, so we're a little bit high. 975, 70, 1, 2. All right, so 972. All right, you're gonna go ahead, sell short with TP. And then all I'm gonna do is make sure I hit the 75%. And you can see I'd be risking $30. Right? And so that's pretty much it. And then you hit open short and let it ride. Once price, like I said, this is only contingent of if price gets back above. All right, you would have to kind of do this fast. But the beautiful part about doing this with the bot is that you program all your settings, the numbers you want in the beginning, and it does everything for you. And I guarantee you it can do it a lot faster than you can manually. So I'll go ahead and make a tutorial video on how to use it once I get everything set up on, or once I learn how to establish and use Trigger Trade. It'll probably be the next day or so. I'll let you guys know, just because I'll be working with David, and hopefully we can get you a good bot to allow you guys to use, and hopefully able to get ahead of your entries. Let's see. I was thinking I'm going to Eve on a daily, but Eve doesn't quite get down low enough. That is true, but I am keeping that in mind though, just in case. Alley Cat, I almost missed your message. Do you consider the correlation of ETH to BTC when settling possible ABC patterns? I do not. I just go by this what price gives me. The reason why is a couple different examples. For example, what if this ABC forms here? All right, we get a higher high, but we don't get one with BTC. All right, what if we just reverse from here? Goes back to what I was saying before. You can be anticipating this all you want. It doesn't have to happen. Safely vice versa. Let's say BTC keeps pushing, even though ETH might have a trade or a short setup here. If I take it, we just end up getting stopped out. Fantastic. The next level I can look to take, or the next trading I can look to take, is around that 2029. So really, I don't really consider or think about correlations, just because I don't want it to affect my trading decisions. Even though sometimes you might be right, and sometimes, but the thing is, you just don't know where price is going to go. So are you really willing to take that chance and miss out on a opportunity just because the two coins aren't in a similar position? That's just my train of thought. That's something that I think you guys should understand, as well as that this goes back to almost directional bias. Is sometimes keeping a directional bias and not willing to play the other side can hurt you more than it can help you. Alley Cat, that's a fantastic question. Let's see. Flavio G, I saw you live on David's. Oh, it's good. I'm glad I'm able to catch a live session. I love doing the sessions for them, just because I can get a little bit more detail. You guys can ask me more specific questions on there. Let's see. Lieber, hello Johnny. Glad I managed to catch you live. I appreciate you stopping by. It's good to see you. Let's see. It makes sense. Thanks. Of course, no problem, Alley Cat. Like I said, I get where you're coming from, and in some situations it could be valid, but it shouldn't affect your trading decisions. Even though you might think that, you should still be willing to take the trade regardless, just because you just don't know where price is going to go. All right, let's go over LTC, just because I know Josh in chat, if he's still here, you mentioned it before. Yeah, it looks like, to be honest, based off of my long-term setup, or the larger setup I'm looking at, I'm probably aiming towards the idea that ETH is going to put in a slight higher high to finish that ABC structure. And ultimately, if this holds, I think LTC has the potential to definitely come down and test at least a low here. Over the longer course of time, of course, obviously. It's not going to be a straight drop, but it doesn't have to. Like I said, Going back to what I said before, we can easily just pump straight through this level, straight through this resistance, and just keep going. And if you guys are holding Litecoin, good on you. I have a little bit of Litecoin. Nothing significant. So very well could happen as well. Ooh, Matt, I got close to my entry. At this point, guys, it depends on what happens, but I'm going to say I'm most likely gonna get stopped out of this Matic short. It's unfortunate. XRP I'm still mad about. When was the last legitimate LTC long position? Great question. Let's see. So last, to be honest with you, before I say this is the one, I gotta check something. All right, so you know what's funny? I would have said this one of this ABC, but you wouldn't got stopped out off of this wick, and I think I wouldn't have taken it again. Yeah, okay, so I'm not gonna count that one just because I wouldn't have taken it. I would say this one here. This is the last one I would have taken. And to be honest, I still would be holding this. Just because based on, so I talked about the continuation method. We did have a larger setup here. But for me personally, it's one of those situations to where the entries were too close together. So I wouldn't have taken profit. I just would have held it. So I would say the last legitimate entry I would have considered taking and holding. I'm pretty sure I did take this at some point. But this was back in July. So I definitely took profit earlier than I should have. But I probably would have held this. Because there's nothing else significant besides this setup here. There's nothing. I mean, you do have this one here, but I don't consider that to be as strong as this setup here. Let's see. To Josh V, I thought Adam and Eve was a joke, but realized the pattern. Oh no, Flavio, it's probably the most bullish pattern in Bitcoin's history. But it doesn't happen all the time. Let's see. LOL, that would have been frustrating. Absolutely. Yeah, it would have been tough. Because even up here, like, you do have, you have like this one, but this is terrible. I would not take that. So that would have been more of a swing trade for me. Make sure I call up on chat. Okay. All right. Let's see. Guys, I will be right back. I'm just going to turn off my AC just because it's a little chilly in here. I'm still here, though. All right. Let's see. I'm back. You see the recent LTC dump bounced off the 0.618 perfectly. Which one? This one, Harvey? Or this one? Man, AC must be nice. Josh, you understand, like, okay, the first one. Oh yeah, without log, yeah, it's pretty damn close. Yeah, it's pretty spot on. Would you look at that? See, Josh, like I'm a spoiled brat. Like, if there's ever a serious situation where we don't have power and I can't get my ACL when I sleep, I'm screwed. I'm such a spoiled brat, man. Even it right now, it's like 41 degrees Fahrenheit where I live, and it's pretty cold. So all I have to do is open the window. Nope, I turn the AC on regardless, whether it's 90 degrees Fahrenheit or whether it's 5 degrees Fahrenheit. That thing is on. But if it's cold enough, the actual compressor doesn't kick in. It just turns it on. It's just like on a fan mode. I know I'm not the only one like that, but I'm a spoiled brat. And I just left it on before I hopped on stream because, guys, like I said, I just woke up. Someone called Greta. How dare you? Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't say. I would say the carbon imprint I left because of me running my fan or my AC all the time. Have you thought about moving to Alaska? Free AC all year round. I mean, it does get pretty warm up there sometimes, Harvey. But unfortunately, in an ideal world, I probably would have like a second house up there. I don't know if I can like live there all the time though. But I could get a residency there. Listen to this. I can get a residency there, and after a certain time, you get residual checks from the state. Benefits. It's like nothing, but yep, exactly. That's what I was talking about. The state pays you. Apparently, if they pays you like dividends off like the oil that the state gives. And no state tax. I'm sure that's right too. Like I said, in an ideal world, if I had like multiple places to live, yeah, I'd probably have a house up in Alaska where I would stay there for a couple, like probably 6 months. Not 6 months, maybe like 3 or 4 months out of the year. Probably when it gets too hot where I live here, I'll just go stay up north. Or just even up north, like in the I guess, what do you call it? What is it called? Like the main 50 state area. Not talking about like Hawaii or Alaska. Even going up north to like Maine, up in the mountains. Like I have a friend who lives up in Maine, like pretty damn far up there, and he lives in the mountains or close to the mountains. And like in the summer, like he gets like 70, 75. Maybe you just like the noise. Buy a white noise box. That's part of it. Crypto Beehive, that is a part of it. I do like the noise, but for me, it's mostly temperature. Like if I slept with my window open all the way without the fan, eventually I would fall asleep. But it's mostly a temperature thing for me. Like, I don't know why. I just get very hot when I go to bed. But my metabolism just kicks up to like Mach 10 overdrive. Let's go to anything else you guys want me to look at. XRP hasn't really been moving. ADA. I marked out this position for ADA. I was thinking about buying some more spot. Maybe if we come back down here, I might buy a little bit more spot. Just because I've been spot buying ADA a decent amount. I put a little bit up here at 40 cents. Maybe I might buy a little bit more. We'll see. But this macro position was based off of a larger time frame, larger setup. BTC is breaking 17.4. Had an A at 5. Is this the wrong A? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. If you're talking about the most recent high, Flavio, yes. You have to zoom out, my friend. You have to. This you're not wrong, but this setup is very insignificant. Reason why I say that is I'll mark that out. Watch what happens when I go to an hourly. It's barely noticeable. I would say, Flavio, I would say stick to a 30-minute and stick to the larger setups. Like, you know, it's still there, but you want a clear separation in the trends. Like, for example, that's a clear separation. Even this is a clear separation. This is a much larger. This is a larger separation between the trends. So you're not wrong, Flavio. I just used you gotta stick to a larger time frame, larger perspective, and find the larger focus on the larger trends. Let's see. Fun miner Ryan Matta has gone full MAGA. Really? I know he started posting a lot of political content recently, and I think that's what got him over 100K. But that, to be honest, that doesn't surprise me. Unfortunately, you know, KDA, there's nothing really much going on with price in KDA, so he's got to shift his content over to politics. I mean, hey, if he wants to take that route, he can. The ABC pattern reminds, is it reminds, or he wrote subminds, reminds me of the master pattern by ATS. When the market price is at equilibrium contraction, a new pattern starts. How do I know when an ABC pattern starts? Alley Cat, that is a fantastic question. So when we're looking at ABCs, all we're doing is trying to organize trends into groups of 3. Okay. So what I mean by that is we do have a trend. Like, let's say we have a larger trend here. Each trend, most likely, it's not always the case, but most likely will be made up of its own ABC. All right. And what will happen is, depending on the size of the trend that you're looking at, it'll either be a good point to trade a reversal, or it'll be a part of a larger trend. So the yellow lines are going to be a larger trend, right? And then once you get a significant pullback off of the original trend, that's going to be your B wave. And then all you're doing after that is looking for an extension past the A. And most likely, like I said, it's not always, but most likely you'll get a decent ABC within each one of these waves. All right, so it looks pretty cluttered here. But if you focus on the larger trend, the larger perspective, and get rid of the setups that don't matter, you can see that you can get the trends that are definitely more significant and the ones that you should be focusing on. One of the give you some examples here. All right. All you're doing when you're looking for ABCs is looking for a aggressive trend to start in either direction, right? I can go back at any point and start looking for trends for ABCs. Let's use this as an example. We have an aggressive downtrend. Now you can see over the course of time, it did form its own ABC. But as it's doing that, A, B, C, and then its own C wave had its own A, B, C. But on the much larger scale, based off of the pump that happened here, because at the time, we don't know if this is just a pullback or if this is going to be a larger reversal. So you can take the trade off of the ABC within the C. You see that we have a significant pump here. And what you do, actually, you know what? I'll take it a step further. I will show you in real time how I played something like this. All right, so at the time, we have an A to a B to a C. So I would consider this a point of entry. Obviously, you guys know what happens. All right, now that we got a larger significant break, this becomes a larger ABC here. and within it, there's another ABC within the C. I'm not too worried about the smaller ABCs within the ABCs. So I'm willing to take the trade once we get back above that green line here. We get back above, okay? Now that you see a significant break in trend throughout the entirety of this ABCs or all the ABCs that were established in this region, you can see that it becomes one larger trend. And so now all I'm looking for is a break past this lowest low. So regardless of how this sets up, I'm looking at this as a larger B wave. I don't know how this is going to form, but all I can do is wait for price to come back down. As you can see, this is another clear separation of the pullback trend. So now we have an aggressive trend to the downside. Ultimately, I'm looking for a lower low past here. And boom, we got it. Right, and the rest is history. I can show you guys more examples. I'll show you guys another one here. Same thing, okay? But now what's happening, because price is consolidating, you can see that this is a larger A, B, C. This could be a B to the A, something like that. If that is the case, I'm looking for a connection, an extension down to a lower low. It doesn't have to get to a certain point. I'm just looking for a lower low past the pivot of the A. All right, we got it. It's an ever so slight wick, but we got it. That is a completed trend, all right? So now what you're going to do from there is you're going to be waiting for price to develop and show you a new setup to take another possible reversal off. So I am currently in this long position. And I'm waiting for price to show me a significant break in the other direction. Once we get that, then I can go back and establish more of a larger trend off of the macro scale or the larger time frame, depending on what. This might take a while to get, but just keep in mind, like I said, as of right now, we're connecting these as the larger A. And as you can see, as price is coming up here and pushing past and pulling back farther, we do have an A to a B to a C. So you do have a possible entry here. I don't believe we got a lower low. I think we got a perfect retest. If I'm correct, I believe there was an this was the ABC here within the C. Now that the price is a little bit more established, as I'm looking at this from a larger picture. Now be careful, like I said, there's a fine line between going too far in and zooming too far out. The best way to not get yourself into that trap of either direction is to stick to a medium size, or I would say an in-between macro and micro, like kind of like in the middle. To me, the 1 hour is like the sweet spot. We drew that ABC in the beginning. What if, remember guys, a lot of the times when I come up with these ideas, they're based off of different scenarios. One of the scenarios at the time was that we had that ABC bottom. One of the other scenarios I was thinking at the time, what if this larger ABC is just one larger A? And then we're going to come up, put in a larger B. Now, in this looks a little bit more pronounced. If that's the case, I'm looking for a lower low past here. This, to me, is more significant than the last setup, just based off of the overall size of the structure. So, if that is the case, I'm looking for a lower low past this region. We could have come and put in one more high. I don't believe. I think this might have been it, though. Okay. Okay, so that was the case. So, my apologies. I was getting ahead of myself. For some reason, when I was looking at this, I remember this being a little bit more pronounced. This was the ABC that I was looking to trade. And as long as we sustain below, this structure looks a lot more pronounced. So to me, this carries more weight for what the possibility could happen. So regardless, all you're doing is waiting to take a short once you get back below this line here. As you can see, we got entered, and you let the rest ride. If that makes sense. Let me know if that makes sense, Alley Cat. Let's see. How come you didn't take the Matic hedge long? It's similar size to the short you took. The reason why, sorry, Harvey, I'm kind of backed up a little bit on super chats. The reason why I didn't take it is because I'm prioritizing the short setups. Now, at the time, I also didn't want to spread myself too thin. This is a lot of trades to take between, I think this point is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 coins, playing both sides on 4 coins. For me personally, I just wasn't, I did acknowledge it. I just didn't take it just because I'm prioritizing the larger macro short. That's just me though. I like near long term. I'll take a look at that here in a second here, Josh. Let's see. Lieber forgot to ask, are we long or are we short? We're both. We're both, Lieber. We're both. A at 17.4. Okay, let's go back to what I said before. Lieber 10K when? It depends. If we get in a larger reversal, if we get a larger ABC here, I'd be a little bit more willing to say that might be the structure that takes us down if we cannot push past higher highs. If you are taking hedge positions, you are probably long and short on BTC, only short on LTC. That is correct, Harvey. I have, wow, Lieber. I have 13 trades short, 11 long. Talk about overtrading. Well, that's a lot of positions, my friend. Let's see. Fair play. Okay. Alley Cat, do you have a preferred significant leg to enter a trade? No. All I do is I enter based off the pivot of the A, regardless of what direction I trade. So in this case, for future, and if this does play out, I'm only focusing on the pivot of the A. So if we get back above and then below, I will take the short once we get back below the A. Same thing with this setup here for a long position. We have this ABC. In this case, at the time, I was looking for a slight wick past the A here to take the long position, and we did get you can't see it, but if I really zoom in, you can see we got the ever so slight wick below, so that does count. So I did take it. All I'm doing is basing it off the pivot of the A. If that answers your question. Sometimes you can get scenarios to where you get ABC, or you can trade the ABC within the C. The short setup I mentioned here was a good example. The blue ABC was part of the larger yellow C here. So sometimes if I can get it, I'll get the trade off of the ABC within the C. Let's see. Okay. Oh yeah, I like near long term. I'm gonna take a look at that, Josh. Do you like it as a long term, as a project, or just like based off of the chart analysis, Josh? You do have a decent ABC. overall, the macro pivot for the year is going to be off of that 266. But Alley Cat, let me know if that answered your question. Make sure I didn't miss anyone. Remember, guys, the sale is still going on in the Discord. It's only gonna be here for another half an hour. So if you guys are interested, check out the Patreon link in the description below. I believe I should have. Let me just double check something. Yeah, so after this, it's going on until I end this live stream. So we'll probably within the next like 30 to 45 minutes. If you guys are interested, it's very last minute, I know, but I'm gonna go ahead and delete. I'm gonna make the video private before from the official announcement, as well as I'm going to be deleting the addresses. Well, actually, maybe I'll keep the addresses. Nah, I'll probably delete the addresses. Just because I don't want people sending me money and asking to get in. I've had that happen. I'm not going to point out any names, but somebody did. This was a while ago. This was probably like, it was probably like 6 months ago. Someone sent me $50 via crypto, and they asked to get in for a lifetime. Like, dude, it's $150. And then I basically said, hey, look, I'll let you in for a month, but you gotta sign up for the Patreon. So I just don't want, but that's only going to be for the specials. I'll include, if you guys really want to DM me, or sorry, if you really want to send me crypto after the sale's over, if you want to join, I'll give you guys an address. He's got to DM me privately via a Discord. But in the description, the addresses should still be there. But like I said, after this video is over, I'm going to go ahead and delete those. I'm going to change the price. It's going to be done. So thank you guys again. Like I said, I cannot thank you guys enough. And I promise you, I will do another special. All right, I'm going to let you guys know the format, what I'm going to be doing. Right. So the next special is going to be at 1K subs. So the channel has to get to 1K subs. Right now we're sitting at around 493. All right, if we can get to 1,000, I'll throw another special. But each special, I'm gonna include more. So what I'll do is I'll either include more time, or I'll do giveaways, or both. I still haven't decided which one I'm gonna do. I think what I'm gonna do is, I think for the next one, I'm gonna throw in giveaways. So based off of the amount of people who signed up off of this special, I think what I'll do is for every 5 people who join, I'll include a free spot, and I'll give away a free spot at the end of the sale. So that way, if you guys sign up for a certain amount of times, I'll give other people a chance to join for free, just as a thank you. Or I'll do, maybe I'll do a choice. Either you want me to give a free spot or $50 in crypto. I'll do something like that as like a thank you, like a give back towards that. I'm not too sure exactly how I'm going to structure it yet. But pretty much I'm going to do, we did one at 500. We're going to be doing one at 1,000. At 2K subs, I'll do it. 2, 5, and 10. If we can get to 10K subs, I think it was 2 years. If you guys remember the bet I made with Kite, I think it was 2 or 3 years. If we can get to 10K subs within the next 2 years, I will do something huge. I will give away something huge. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but I will do something where I will give away something significant as like a thank you, as well as run the special. So, I'm not advocating to take it, but Gala is knocking on the door of a huge ABC long. Maybe not. It's actually pretty scruffy. I'll take a look at that here in a second. Just to confirm, after paying the Patreon, I can cancel the, yes. So if you do decide to join, join and cancel right away. It'll still show up on my list. Just when you join, please, I posted a video in the Patreon just because there was some issues with some people just getting connected to them. Please reach out to me via Discord and just let me know, give me the email address that you use to sign up for the Patreon once you sign up. All right, and you can go ahead and cancel right away. Goof giveaway 1 BTC. You are funny. That's a lot, man. If BTC gets down to like 5K, we stand there for a while, or if we get to those lower lows and we get to 10K subs at that time, maybe I'll consider it. But I have a feeling by the time the channel gets to 10K subs, first of all, Goof, thank you for subscribing, man. I really do appreciate you. I just saw that you subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much. I don't know, maybe I'll do say depending on the price, maybe I'll do 0.1 BTC, but it's not going to be one person. It's going to be spread out individually. If I do give it a significant amount, it's going to be multiple people are going to win. It's not going to be just one person wins it all. But that's funny. But if that does happen and the channel gets to 10K subs and BTC is somehow chilling at like sub 10K, I'll consider it. I thought I subscribed earlier, but I haven't got any notifications. And you stopped posting in Kite's channel saying you were going live. Yeah, me and Kite are friends, and I probably should let you guys know that I'm going live on his channel. I just don't, because it's, you know what I mean? It's not necessarily my Discord. If it was like a bunch of people in the same Discord, I would be more obligated to. I just don't. Maybe I'll ask him. But Goof, I do appreciate you coming by from Kite's channel, man. I think I'm being blind, but where's the cancel sub button on Patreon? That is a good question. I gotta sign into mine because I have an actual Patreon account. Let's see if I can walk you through it. All right, I don't know the exact all right, so I'm gonna walk you through it. I don't want to put the Patreon on my screen just because hang on, let me do something quick actually. So all you're gonna do is if you go to the home page of like your Patreon screen, on the left hand side, I'll pull it up in a second, you're gonna see the memberships tabs. All right, you're gonna click on the account, then you go to membership, or you click on my channel. I don't know why my Patreon's frozen right now. All right, there we go. I'll show you how to do it. All right, so if you go to like feed, you see on the left hand side says memberships. Click on my thing. You're gonna go to membership here. Click on the pencil. Did it just just want to make sure. And once you click on the pencil, you'll see a tab for the edit and cancel membership, and then all you do is just hit cancel from there. Yep. Fortunately, I saw the email for the PayPal account that I use, but no worries. That's not my main one. I'm only catching up on this deal now, but does it say 50 for a lifetime sub? It is a one-time payment, or if I'm wrong. So upside down head. If you go to my page, I'll show you here in a second. I'm gonna move my big head. Hold on. Let's see. So if you go to my page, you see where it says ABCs for life. You click join. Now it's gonna be a per month charge, but all you do is cancel it as soon as you sign up. Okay. If you need help figuring out how to cancel it, I can help you with that. But just sign up, pay for the 1 month, and then cancel. And then from there, DM me on Discord the email that you used to sign up for Patreon, or the email that's linked to your Patreon account. Just because, like I said, I believe there's one person on my list right now. I think I'm caught up with everyone. There's this one person on my list I have to try to go out and find. I gotta message this guy and just make sure that he's up to speed so we can get him in. But yeah, just make sure you DM me after you sign up if you are interested. Upside down head, like I said, you don't have to. But I am running the sale. It's only gonna be for another like 20 minutes or so. So once this video is done, you're going to I'm going to change the prices. You guys won't be able to get in. But if you go to once you sign up, there's a video on how to do it, and I should make a second part how to cancel. Let's see. Do you think it's reasonable to enter a position if there's an ABC inside a larger C wave, and then increases the position if you get increase the position if you get the signal from a larger ABC? Fantastic question. My thing is, so the first part of your question, I do take trades within ABCs within the C wave. Example was this short here. The only thing I wouldn't say is I would not stack your positions down once you get a confirmation past the A, just because, like I said, it's not guaranteed that price isn't going to be choppy within this region. As you can see, you got a giant upwick. If you would have DCA'd your orders, you probably wouldn't got yourself, I'm not sure if you wouldn't got yourself stopped, but you wouldn't got yourself pretty close to getting stopped. What I would say is if you're going to take an ABC within the C, just stick to the main entry. Just take your full position size or whatever size that you're going to use for the normal one and just stick to that. But it has to be on the same or relative perspective that you're originally working with. Don't zoom in too much. And if you can find an ABC within the C that's within the same perspective, perfect. You have the green light to take those all day. But yeah, upside down head. Like I said, it's only if you're interested. If you have any issues, please ask. Just DM me on Discord. Or you can pay me with crypto too if you don't want to. Yes, you can pay with the crypto option as well. Just go into the description. There's 4 chains. I think there's USDT ERC20. You can pay me with USDT ERC20 or ETH if you want to. There is the TRX20 chain, or the TRC20 chain. I also take Bitcoin and Litecoin as payment. If you have something else you want to send me, as long as it's not some shit coin, that I can't go ahead and exchange relatively easily, I pretty much will take most coins. So if you want to send me something else that's not on that list, DM me. We can figure something out. As long as it's not some shit coin that I won't be able to exchange for another crypto. Because I've had someone ask me. Someone asked me if they can exchange, if they can send me, I forgot the name of the token, but I tried to look it up on like where I can exchange. There's like no exchanges that take it. I'm like, dude, I can't do that. Hex, no. It was, I forgot the name of it. I'm not gonna call the guy out. I don't want to expose the DMs just for respect, but it was something crazy I'd never heard of. But upside down, I'm just letting you know. Try to do it relatively soon, just because I'm changing prices and all that stuff. And I don't want people to get in too last minute. But guys, I'm excited. I have a lot of plans for the community. I'm gonna see if I can figure something out, but I think I do want the community to grow a little bit more before I can start doing this. I want to start hosting meetings, like personal AMA sessions where you guys can ask me questions. We'll look at coins in real time, hang out, you know, and give you guys a little bit more of an exclusive access thing. But now that we have more people joining, definitely is gonna be a lot easier to do. I want to get it up to what's the server at now? I want to get it to like 50, 60 people. Once we get up to like 60 people consistently, I'll go ahead and try to figure out things for you guys to go ahead and we can host sessions together, and basically we can hang out, allow you guys to ask me questions. We can go over specific questions you might have, or if you guys have any questions regarding like tutorial videos and all that stuff. If you guys have any problems finding the tutorial videos, please let me know. When you guys first join, I had somebody ask some of the things. Everything you're going to need is going to be in these links here. So pretty much, I might have to do a better job in organizing this, but everything that you're going to need regarding the videos is linked. Is linked in the welcome message when you first join. That's everything you're going to need. There's a separate questions channel, you know, preferably if you guys have. I will take a look at this as soon as I'm done with this. All right, yeah, I will take a look at this as soon as I'm done. I apologize if you're watching this now. But everything you're gonna need is in the welcome message. This is the. And make sure as well. I will do this. I will make a separate thing. Make sure you guys have notifications on. So if you go to the ABC crew section, go to right click on it, notifications. Make sure you set it to all messages, so you guys pretty much will get notifications to when I post things. And I pretty much will give you guys real-time setups of stuff I'm looking for, and I'll let you guys know when I get into trades. I gotta make videos on how to program the bot and stuff. I'm probably gonna do that after I'm done here. So $4.94. All right, guys, shall we do Wordle? Let's do Wordle. Terrible start. Absolutely terrible start. Might. That's a good one. Wow, that was a great guess. That was a good guess, Harvey. So the I is not. Christina, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. You missed all the fun. You missed all the TA in the beginning. I'm just kidding. It's always a good time here. If you need me to go anything, if you need me to go over anything, Christina, please feel free to ask. Yeah, or any questions you might have, please feel free to ask here. We're just hanging out. Magic, that's a good one. The only thing the reason why I'm not too sure about that is because we know the M's not in the first spot, the G's not in the second spot, the I in Magic would be here. That's not it. So the I either has to be. I would say the I is either going to be the third or the first letter. There's no A as well. Yeah, there's no A. But that was a great guess. So I'm keeping my eye on chat just to see if you guys have any give any ideas. Could be two eyes. What's the word? Grimy is a word I had before, still had no idea what that means. Or grimy. Actually, would that work? I think that's a good guess. That's a good guess because we're moving the letters around. Did you cheat? Bidarius? Did you cheat? I'm just kidding. I'm not, if you cheated, thanks for helping me out. I don't think you did. I like to give everyone the benefit of the doubt. No, I play it too, like every day. Okay, I got you. Did you play it today though? I mean, you could have played it today. I don't know. That was a fantastic guess. I don't know why we're getting Christmas music. Can I get rid of this song from the list? Grimy is used a lot in the UK. It means dirty. Okay, yeah, I've heard that word a good amount of times, like a handful, but I think it is spelled the same. Yeah. I gotta go rinse my nose out soon, man. I think Christina was the one who mentioned the neti pot. I got one of those things that was like a bottle instead of a pot, and it was absolutely amazing. Do you have a schedule for when you stream? I can't seem to find it. Unfortunately, I don't believe YouTube is not like Twitch. I know Twitch, like I have a Twitch channel. I haven't used it in a while. But I know if I go to like my Twitch channel, there's a schedule tab and I can schedule my own videos. Unfortunately, that is not the case with YouTube. If I'm wrong, let me know. If there's a way you can schedule streams like on a calendar like that on YouTube, please let me know. But Christina, yes, I did use. I got my hands on one of those things. It was an absolute game changer. It cleared so much out of my system. So thank you for reminding me. I had to go out and buy a new one, but I bought a new one, and I'm gonna go blast my nose after we're done here. But the Bidarius, the stream schedule is I try to aim for Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Okay, those three days, I'm aiming to start between 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm not sure if you're in the UK. You could premiere. Yeah, I could schedule them ahead of time, which I'll probably should do that. But I try to aim for 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. So, and unfortunately, I have thought about this as well as the channel is growing. It really depends on how things develop in the future, but like, I'm always thinking of worst case scenarios. Like, worst case scenario, what if, YouTube doesn't work out as well as I thought it wanted to? I might have to go out and get a full-time job again. I don't want to do that. You guys have been more than I can't even think of the word, but you guys have been beyond amazing when showing support to the channel, especially with signing up for the Discord. That helps me able to stick to this full-time more. At some point, I am going to be monetizing the channel. When that does happen, I might have to change the schedule a little bit, just because videos pull in more ad revenue than streams. I'm not saying I'm not going to stream. I just, from a logistical standpoint and from making money, I want to be able to do this. I have bills to pay, unfortunately. So it also feeds the YouTube algo. Like, final 30 minutes before it goes live, it gets spread much further across YouTube too. A guy called Spiffing Brit has a video on it. Oh, it's interesting. I didn't know that. I'll definitely look into that though. But as time goes on, I need to kind of prioritize making a little bit more of a paycheck, or maybe I'll do something else. But I do want to do this full time, and unfortunately I do have bills to pay. Luckily, like I said, I do have stuff, special things like the giveaways and all that stuff. You guys are able to support me signing for the Discord. And that does go back into helping me maintain being able to stream for you guys. If for some reason it doesn't work out on a longer term scale, I will have to go back to working a full-time job. And I know some people are going to say, why don't you just use the crypto money you have to pay bills? I was like, guys, I have dedicated amounts of what I want to play with. My crypto stack is more like a 401k / retirement plan. Do you guys take out money out of your 401k retirement plans to pay your bills? I don't think so. If you guys do, you must have a lot of money in it. That's all I'm going to say. But for me, I'm using that stack I have for a longer term play when I'm, that's going to be what I retire off of. And I'm working more towards growing that on a much larger scale. So I don't want to take money out. Maybe just streaming the Discord and then upload it to YouTube as a video. That was one of the things, Bidarius, that I did want to do. You beat me to the punch. I did think about that. maybe what I'll do as time comes, and I'll dedicate one of the videos a week to basically go over kind of like the sessions of what I do and how I do things. That is a fantastic, that's a good idea. I did think about that in the past. That's probably something I will do, just to kind of get more people to want to join. But like I said, I do want to keep doing this. At the end of the day, the channel does have to grow. I think once the channel grows more significant, I think it'd be a lot easier to maintain a lifestyle of streaming more and be able to do this full time. Like I said, right now it's just a little bit tough, but you guys did help me out a lot by signing up for the Discord. No Fly Zone, good to how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Like I said, these are all things I thought about, and I kind of have to figure out ways to how I'm going to do it. But obviously, as the channel grows, it's gonna be a lot easier to do so. So we'll see how it goes. But like I said, next special. Just got able to watch. How you doing? I'm doing fantastic, my friend. Like, actually, I guess there's two different sides of it. I'm still kind of sick. But it seems like I'm getting a tiny bit better every day. Every time I stream and I say, guys, don't worry, I'll be better by the next time I stream. I always think I'm going to be marginally better, but it's just been little increments. Like as of right now, this is the first time within a week that I was able to take sips of water and swallow without feeling like someone's like cutting my throat from the inside. This is the first time I've been able to do this in like a week. Yeah, today's Tuesday. It's about a week. It was getting pretty bad. So it's progress. I'm still very stuffy. I feel better than I did last week, so that's definitely something. And as well as like a no fly zone. I know you signed up for the Discord recently. If you missed the beginning of the video, I have been beyond grateful for every single person who signed up over the last 48 hours. Like I said, I was only expecting maybe 5 to 6 people to join. 5 to 6. I don't know, Flies. I know you were interested in the Discord. You were one of those 5 to 6 people. I did not think I have this many people sign up. I got 5 or 6 people to sign up within the first couple hours of running the special, and I got absolutely bombarded. And I did not, and I'm not complaining. Like, it's a good problem to have. I spent a lot of time though making sure everyone gets into Discord. I do have, I think, one other person. How many people did? If I had to, I actually don't know. I'll do a final count after I close the special up here in a little bit. But I believe it was 25 people. It was definitely in the low to mid 20s, like 23, 25 people. I've had a majority of people sign up via Patreon, and then I had a good amount of people send me crypto, but definitely more Patreon than crypto. But yeah, like I said, I really do appreciate every single one of you guys for joining. It really means the world to me. I am beyond grateful for the support that you guys have shown, especially over the last 48 hours, and of course throughout the past year of you guys, or however long you've been subscribed watching me. I really do appreciate you guys stopping by and signing up and showing support, man. Like, I should have gone with the crypto. The VAT and exchange on Patreon was a killer. Yeah, I've had some people, somebody reached out and somebody was gonna sign up via Patreon, but they actually ended up sending me crypto because of that. Patreon is more of a convenience thing. And trust me, Harvey, I took a hit on fees too. One of the things I learned is that I have to change my, before I do a special, I gotta change my my subscription plan a little bit to pay less in fees. I paid a good amount in fees. But I know the exchange rate can mess some people up sometimes. And that's why I allow people to send me crypto if they wanted to. But you know, like I said, I am beyond. I literally got, like, this morning I woke up at like 9 a.m., 10 a.m. and I kind of looked through the list, and just based off what I found, it gave me butterflies in my stomach to see how much you guys signed up. It literally gave me butterflies in my stomach because let's see, Bitarius has a good idea, but for now, better this way to gain momentum on YouTube and Discord. When like 10k subs and 100 plus on Discord, then the no, I definitely did think about that. All right, Upside Down Head, you just signed up as well. Thank you so much. Let me just double check. You should be good though. Like I said, I had no issues with people sending me crypto. Okay, you sent me ETH, right? Yeah, it looks like an ETH transaction. Perfect. All right, I'll get you in here right now, Upside Down Head. If you're still here. All right, I sent you the invite. I wish there was a better way to do this, but unfortunately, when you guys sign up, I have to manually go into your roles and switch you over to the proper role. Unfortunately, there's no better way to do it. Without, I might have to figure out a way to run a bot. There you go. I think Upside Down Head just joined. Welcome, and Upside Down Head, it's a pleasure to have you aboard, man. I really appreciate the support, man. I really do. I'm gonna go ahead and set you up here. All right, Upside Down Head, you should be good now. Guys, whoever wants to sub, better send him crypto than Patreon, since they could take a cut. It's not the end of the world. Like I said, it's a convenience thing. I don't mind paying for it if you guys don't want to do that. It's not. I'm not gonna take it. You know, I'm not gonna take offense just because I know Patreon is it's a simple system. 100 plus on Discord, and then around he described. Yeah, no fly zone, but you are right. At some point, I am going to do that. I think it'll entice more people to want to join, just to get a little bit more of a one-on-one experience. Let's see. Sub better send him crypto. The Patreon that takes a cut. Sub for Discord, I mean. Yeah, like it's no, you don't have to. No flies. I do. It does help a little bit more, but it's not guaranteed. I'd rather have a good split, because if everyone sends me crypto, that's so many transaction things I have to keep track of. And Patreon's a lot easier to manage. Like, I was able to basically, with Patreon, I was able to track everyone down and make sure I connected everyone via Discord properly. It's a lot easier to do it that way. From a streamlined purpose, but you don't have to. Like I said, it was a good balance between the two. I wasn't overwhelmed on one direction or the other, so I don't mind giving the fees if it makes these a little easier for me on my end. But there's like plans you can do, and you can change the percentage of what Patreon takes. Right now I have like a mid tier. I could have downgraded to the lower tier just to save myself a little bit more, but it's no worry. Well, for a lifetime, it isn't that big of a problem. For monthly, of course, but yeah. Yeah. You're absolutely right. No fly zone. All right. What I'm going to do, guys, right? I'm going to give it till 5 o'clock EST. So you guys can see on the bottom right hand side of my screen right here. Right now it's 4. Okay, pull up the clock. Can I pull up the clock? No. Right now it's 4:48. The sale is going to officially end at 5 o'clock in the next 10 minutes. So if you guys are interested in joining, like I said, you have time. If not, there's always gonna be another chance we get to 1,000 subs. Like I said, when this special is done, I'm going to delete the video. I'm going to delete this video, or at least make it so you guys can't see it anymore. As well as I'm going to get rid of the crypto links, as well as change the price back to the normal price for the lifetime. Just me, like I said, me personally, I personally think that you guys are getting a good offer for the normal price anyway. And I think the special was a steal. That's just me though, because I was basing the value of the content I was giving based off of like comparing it to other people who do similar education styles. Firstly, they charge way more than me. Second of all, a lot of what's out there is decent at best. I haven't really taken a course. I really haven't taken a crypto course. I never thought about taking a crypto course just because a lot of it is generically the same thing. I believe I provide a different perspective to the table, and I focus more on the fundamentals more than actual trading patterns and all this other stuff. I'm not trying to shit on anyone else who has a course or anything, but based on the content I gave, I think it's a good value exchange. But like I said, the special is a steal. And eventually, at some point, guys, I have to figure this out, but I think I am going to raise the price slightly, just because when there's more people who want to sign up, it's going to be a lot harder for me to maintain attention or distribute attention fairly across everything I have going on. If I have 200 to 300 people in my Discord, as well as trying to run a YouTube channel, all that, it's gonna be very hard to keep up with if a lot of people have questions at the same time and stuff. So at some point, I am going to increase the price, but you guys don't have to worry about that for a while now. I'm talking like when the channel gets up to like that 5 to 10k sub mark, I'm probably gonna increase my price a little bit. These past 2 weeks have been a bummer, so slow. Yeah, unfortunately, we need a big move to happen. Stickman meme, do something. Yep. We are worried about you, so please get well, Johnny. And thank you for being so polite and patient to everyone. Oh, Christina, it's nope. I'll be all right. I promise you, I'll be all right. It's just a slight inconvenience at this point. I'm not dying. I'm not severely sick, but I do appreciate you looking out for me. And as well as, like I said, I try to be as respectful and nice as possible to you guys. I know some people might have a harder time grasping this. I don't mind helping. That's what I love to do. I love explaining this stuff to people. So there's a reason why I'm here is because of you guys. So I really appreciate every single one of you guys for showing support. And I would love to help as many of you guys out as I can. And maybe if you guys stick to it, you guys do well, you guys can get put yourself in a similar situation as I have put myself in, and that's the goal. You're not that you know of. Hey, don't jinx me, all right? Don't jinx me, no fly zone. I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. Curious to see how many views. Actually, you guys have been watching the tutorial videos. Some random numbers calling me. Whoa, did we really get up to 2K views on this? Ah, 1964. For some reason, this video has done very well. For at least for my standards, all right? This is very well. Sorry. No worries, my friend. No worries. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that I'm alright. All right, guys, 5 minutes. You guys got 5 minutes left. For those who haven't joined the Discord and want to get it at a steal of a price, in my opinion, you got 5 minutes left before I change everything back. And for those who have signed up for the past 48 hours, from the bottom of my heart, I really do appreciate every single one of you who decided to go ahead and show support for me in the channel. I really hope you guys do learn something from the Discord. And as well as, like, I'm very excited and thank you guys for joining the community. It really does mean the world to me. Like I said, you got 5 minutes. A couple of people just joined. 5 minutes left. If you guys haven't joined the Discord yet, and if you want to get it at a steal of a price, all right, now is your time. Go ahead and check out the Patreon link in the description. Oh, I don't want to dox anyone. Well, let me make sure I get it. Make sure you get to the page. Sign up for the ABC for life. If you do want to sign up, do it now. Send me your email link to your Patreon. And make sure you cancel after, as well as if you check the link in the description. There's going to be crypto addresses. You can go ahead and pay me via crypto as well for the $50. But in the next 4 minutes, I'm going to be closing that sale out, changing the prices back to normal pricing. But I'd like to thank every single one of you who did decide to join and support me in the channel. It really does mean the world to me. As well, actually, no, I'll mention that for for later. But there's also a video, like I said, it's just a brief description on what to do once you sign up. Basically all I'm saying is make sure you DM me with the email that you signed up for Patreon, so you make things a little bit more streamlined for me. Two minutes, folks. 2 minutes. If you always haven't signed up for the Patreon or who wants to join the Discord, 2 minutes. I'll be impressed. I'll be happy if someone signed. I would laugh if someone signed up in the next 2 minutes. Check out the Patreon link in the description. Join the ABC for life. $50 a month. After the next 2 minutes, let's go back up to normal price. If you guys also can send me crypto, check out the link in the description below. Send the $50 to any of those addresses, and please DM me via Discord and send me the transaction ID, whether it's the link or the code, and we'll get you in. You got a minute to do so. I know there's some leniency. Try to see if we can get a move. We can catch a move in the meantime. I don't know, guys. It's tough to say. I mean, I already gave you guys the opinions of what I think. I personally think we're gonna come up and test this high here, and I'm gonna be shorting that. If we get up there and it doesn't stay, or if we push right through it, that's fine with me. I'm in long trades. How are those long trades doing? Right now, I'm in 2 long trades. BTC 317%. ETH is at 338%. All right, guys. Sale is now over. I'm going to be changing everything right now. All right. Oh, wait. Oh, I can't do it unless you guys cancel. Oh, great. All right. So you guys got to cancel. Can I hide it until... I might have to hide it. Can I hide this? There it is, unpublished here. All right, well, until everyone cancels, it's not going to be available. I just got to go through the list to make sure you guys cancel. But that is now gone. Like I said, thank you every single one of you who decided to join over the past 48 hours. I really appreciate the support. Where is... Video is now done. Video is private. And then we're gonna go ahead and get rid of... All right, folks. It is done. The special is not closed. Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day here. Just because, like I said, I need to take a hot shower, man. I need to get rid of the sickness. I need to clean my nose out. Yeah, so I kind of gotta get my day started because this nap kind of messed me up. I appreciate you. I appreciate every single one of you who has decided to show up today. It really does mean the world to me. And thank you guys so much for supporting me, joining the Discord. I look forward to helping you guys out. Definitely look forward for more things to come when it comes to the Discord and how I'm going to be changing things. I'm going to be adding new material as well as doing other stuff. So for those who came in and supported me early, I really do appreciate you. I will catch you guys on Tuesday. I will be here in the next 2 days. Hopefully we'll get a move, or hopefully we'll figure out something or see what Price wants to do by then. But now you guys know the levels. Keep an eye on what's going on next. Hopefully you guys can catch a good trade. Hopefully we can catch a good trade here shortly. But I want to thank every single one of you for stopping by. I really do appreciate you all so much. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Be good, be safe, and until then, have a good one.